Hi everyone, now let's move to question 6. So the question says, write down part a prime number between 10 and 15. Now let's first discuss what a prime number is. A prime number is one that is divisible only by itself and 1. Let's look at a couple of examples to cement our understanding of prime numbers. So let's suppose if we have a number 5. So first of all, it will be divisible by itself and 1 for sure. Now let's see, do we have any other number that is divisible by 5? Nope, we don't, which means this is a prime number. Similarly, if we look at 2, 2 is only divisible by itself and 1. Do we have any other number that is divisible by 2? No, we don't, which means again 2 is also a prime number. Now let's get to the main question. So we have to find a prime number that is between 10 and 15. Now let's pick any two random numbers between 10 and 15 and we'll test them out if it is a prime number or not. Now let's randomly pick 13 and 14 and we'll test if they are prime numbers or not, and whoever is a prime number, that will basically be our answer. So 13 is obviously divisible by itself and 1. Do we have any other number that is divisible by 13? Let me think. Nope, we don't, which means 13 is a prime number. Now let's look at 14. 14 is obviously divisible by itself and 1. Do we have any other factor of 14? Of course we do. 7 2s are 14, which means this is not a prime number. So the answer is 13. We've secured 1 mark. Now let's move to part B. Part B says an irrational number between 10 and 15. Now again, let's first discuss what an irrational number is. An irrational number is one that cannot be expressed as a fraction. Now let's look at a couple of examples. Let's suppose we have root 5. Since root 5 cannot be expressed as a fraction, so this is considered as an irrational number. Similarly, if we have root 2, again this is an irrational number. And a prominent example of irrational numbers is pi, because again pi cannot be converted. Pi cannot be expressed as a fraction. Now on the flip side, we have rational numbers. Rational numbers are ones that can be expressed as a fraction. Let's look at a couple of examples of rational numbers too. Let's suppose we have 2 over 3. Now since this can be expressed as a fraction, this is a rational number. Similarly, we have 5 over 7, 4 over 13. All these are examples of rational numbers. Now let's get to the main question. So we have to find an irrational number that falls between 10 and 15. Now let's look at a couple of perfect squares. So we know that the square of 13 is 169 and the square of 14 is 196. Now since we have to find an irrational number, which means that it won't be a perfect square, so how about we find a number that falls between these two numbers? So now let's pick a number that falls between 196 and 169 and 196. And then let's take a square root of that. That would eventually be an irrational number. Okay, so let's take any example. Let's take any number. We can take 175 or maybe 185 and we'll take a square root. So all these will be examples of irrational numbers and they will fall between this range. So let's write any of these. So let's suppose I take root of 175. This is an irrational number. So there you go, that's our answer. We've secured the second mark as well. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.